All right, looks like we are live. Welcome, welcome everyone. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm excited. I'm excited today to share an amazing solution that it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. So, if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Keith Chasson, my wonderful bride Jamie. We've been, oh gosh, we met when we were 15 years old. We're 62 this year, so it's been around for a while, us two. Went to the military, played Air Force for about 10 years, worked in the automobile industry for double that, and we've been pretty much working in the health and wellness space for about the last 3 to 5 years. So it's been a remarkable journey, and couldn't be more excited. So, hey, again, if you're watching live, say hello below. If you're watching the replay, of course, comment replay. This this particular session or segment is about an amazing discovery, not discovery, but amazing new product launch called Neumi Hair. Let me tell you a story. Back in 1987, the economy, or let's say 86 basically, the economy in South Louisiana tanked. I mean, nosedive. In fact, a couple of the adjacent areas, there were signs, and it made national news back in 86. There were signs up saying, last one out, please turn out the lights, because there was a mass exodus. The oil field crashed, economy tanked, and people couldn't find jobs nowhere. I had my dad and one of my brothers had we started our own satellite sales and service for satellite TV, started our own company, and we had to shut that down, and I wound up having to go back into the Air Force. I just got out of 4 years, so I went back into the Air Force, and we found out that we were pregnant. Perfect timing, because when you're in the military, then babies are cheap. They don't cost a whole lot to birth, and so our son was born. We found out we were pregnant for our first child, Dane, and but something happened to Jamie's hormones. It was like a switch flipped. From that point on, she started losing hair. Sometimes by the droves, always in a clogging the sink in the bathroom, and just nothing she could find would ever help. She just kept losing her hair, and then it was becoming brittle and fragile, and it would just crack. She would try to fix it with one of these little iron things, and they would break off, split ends. Now look, she's got two sisters who are hairdressers and been hairdressers for a long time. I mean, like a very long time, and they've searched and they've searched and they've searched trying to find things that would help with that situation. I mean, they would give her these powders that she would, like a black powder, she would spray, and it would cover her scalp and make it appear thicker, but it was just covering the scalp, right? And it wasn't doing anything for her hair health. In fact, more than anything, it was probably damaging her hair health even further. So she was searching, they were searching, nobody could find. So if you know a hairdresser, someone who owns a salon, whether they're a barber or hairdresser, you want to tag them in this video, because in 38 years she could not find a solution till this July. Actually, a little bit earlier in July. Let me show y'all. I say selected. She adamantly volunteered. She adamantly volunteered to participate in a trial that the company Neumi was putting on. They were considering launching a new product this year. This was back in late last year. They were considering launching a new product that was going to be for hair health, and her hands couldn't go up high enough and fast enough, and so they agreed that she can participate, and she did. And the first iteration, there was a little bit of decent change. I mean, her sister had noticed that there was some baby hairs that were showing up, right? But nothing dramatic. Well, after the first of the year, 2026, they came out with the second iteration where they had added a couple of peptides, and of course, because she was in the first one, she got to participate the second go round. And she started on February 25th. And I'm going to show y'all something here. On February 25th, what you're going to be looking at, the top left-hand corner is February 25th. And then the top right-hand corner, right there, there's the top right-hand corner. That's April the 7th. So from February 25th on this side, top left, this side, April 7th, is March is 31 days. That's 7 is 38 plus February 20 that's 4, so that's 42 days. You can see the difference. And then down here is July the 18th. Again, you can see the difference. Absolutely remarkable. For the first time in 38 years, she found something that restored her hair health. And it's a remarkable restoration. You know, while we were on the trial, she wouldn't let me use it or try it. She wanted it all for herself, and I don't blame her. So my hair is very, very healthy when it comes to its ability to grow, right? In fact, I go get my hair cut every 2 weeks because of how fast my hair grows. So I got my own bottle. This is my bottle. And I've been using it. And I've been using it liberally. Let me show you what I've been doing 2 times a day. And I started the same day I got my hair cut 2 Wednesdays ago. Not the Wednesday just passed, but one before was when I got my hair cut. And I'm actually scheduled to go this Wednesday to get it cut again. But let me show you how I do it 2 times a day, and once in the morning, once at night before I go to bed. Here's how I do it. Let me show you how. And this thing's still full. Sure feels full. Let me show you what I do. This is what I do. Okay, I don't know what Jamie does. I know during the trial, Jamie was only using it 1 time a day, just in the morning after she had washed her hair. So I get it nice and wet, right? And then I'll just take both hands. I'll kind of rub it in there. You know, when you get older, your eyebrows even start getting some grease in there. So I take it after my hands all wet, and I'll rub my eyebrows right there. Then I'll rub my beard. Now I don't know what the results of this is going to be. I have no clue. but but I'm checking it out because I want to see exactly what it does for me in my situation. Someone who has other than my hair didn't turn loose, it just turned gray, and it didn't turn crazy gray, just salt and pepper type look. And so I want to see what effects it would have on somebody with this type of hair because everybody's different, right? But OMG, if you know someone who's a hairdresser, you want to tag them in this video because whether they're watching live or watching a replay, they're going to get to see Jamie's before and afters. And this isn't the only ones. She wasn't the only participant. So if you're watching as a result of a connection with me or Jamie, or if someone invited you or shared this with you, get back with them. Ask them to add you to the testimonial group. We have some testimonies other than Jamie's. We have some before and afters in the testimonial group. But there's more coming because they started shipping this product a couple of weeks ago around the 18th of July, the same day she took that picture, actually. That's when it went on order for folks to order, and they started shipping the following Monday. So I guess the 21st is when they really started shipping in July. But whoever invited you, tagged you in this video, invited you to watch this video, get them to add you to the testimonial group because you got to see the other folks. But most importantly, if you know a hairdresser, I'm telling you, there's people that they know that have been struggling with broken, cracked, frizzy, dried hair that just don't look healthy. Their hair is probably turning loose more than anything. No matter what they've tried, they can't get it to stop turning loose. They want to know about this. So if you know a hairdresser, you want to tag them in this. Barber, hairdresser, doesn't matter. Because this is absolutely one of the most experiential products that I've ever been involved with. In addition to the NutraSwish, the Hers, the Neumi Neuro, and the Neumi Skin. You see, this is their 5th product that they've launched. When Jamie and I first partnered with Neumi in 2022, all they had was the blue bottle and the white bottle. And in 2023, they launched the pink bottle 2024, they launched the orange bottle, the Neuro. In 2025, finally, the answer, the solution Jamie's been looking for 38 years. 38 years. There's nothing else out there that works quite like this. HydraStat molecular encapsulation technology is the key. Particle size is so small, encapsulated in ultra pure water molecules, that when you spray it on like I just did, and you start to massage it in, particle size is so small it penetrates the scalp, gets in there and rejuvenates the hair follicles, brings them back to health, and amazing things begin to happen. So, if you got any questions, definitely reach out to me or Jamie. Unless somebody else invited you here or tagged you here, then get back with them. Get those questions answered. Get them to add you to the testimonial group. Most importantly, you're going to want to get this on order because it's going to change everything about your hair health. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Reach out. It's always great to share. Again, Keith Chasson, live from Houma, Louisiana. Y'all have a good one.